Hi, everybody. This is Chandra with C. Diane Designs. Thank you for joining me. I want to talk to you today about nutrient dense foods. And you may ask, well, what are nutrient dense foods? These are foods that, you know, as it probably sounds um, by the phrase, that are good for you. They are foods that are high in vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that are also um, low in fats, low in sugars, low in sodium, and are generally not processed. So we're talking about your very basic foods that often, in the course of a day, often don't get into our diets that need to be in our diets. We need to start looking at more than ever foods as medicine and not necessarily always for our entertainment. I mean, I enjoy, you know, a nice snack when I'm watching a movie or I'm just relaxing. But at the same time, I want, I also want my snacks to be good for me and very healthy. So we're going to talk about nutrient dense foods, and in particular, I'm going to name my top three favorite nutrient dense foods that I think everyone should be including in their diets for a healthier life. So, the first one of my favorite nutrient dense foods are pumpkin seeds. Now, every once in a while when I was younger, every Halloween, if you ever celebrated that, there'd be a pumpkin in the house or at school, and then there'd be leftover pumpkin seeds. So I always liked pumpkin seeds. We would roast them, shell them, and eat them. They're delicious. But now, as an adult, I've looked at pumpkin seeds as a very important part of my daily, and if not daily, weekly diet. And this is why pumpkin seeds are very rich in calcium, iron, potassium, and magnesium. They also are a great source of protein, and they taste great. So you can prepare or eat pumpkin seeds, two ways, either raw or roasted. And I do both. Raw pumpkin seeds are healthier. Once you roast them, they do tend to do away with or destroy some of the other nutrients they possess, like vitamin E is one. So if you're looking for a source of vitamin E, raw pumpkin seeds are perfect, along with all the other vitamins and minerals and nutrients. They're an excellent source of protein, raw, either way. If you want to roast them, they're so delicious roasted. There are a lot of things you can do with them. Also, you want to make sure that you roast them with some seasonings, and that can be as simple as salt and pepper, or you can make them a little sweeter with cinnamon, vanilla flavoring, and a tiny bit of sugar. You don't want to overdo it with the sugar. If you don't like to use sugar, you can use maple syrup. So those are my recommendations as far as pumpkin seeds. They're great raw. They're great roasted. My second nutrient-dense food that's one of my absolute favorites are walnuts. Now, walnuts are something that I haven't really liked historically in the past. I haven't liked them. They tended to taste have like a bitter aftertaste to me. The only way I would really eat them is if they were in, say, like a brownie or a cookie. But a lot of it has to do with the quality of the walnuts. So make sure that you're getting, if you can, organic, very fresh walnuts. There's a big difference in taste besides walnuts that are, not so fresh, maybe on the verge or are rancid versus fresh, healthy walnuts. You can tell the difference in the taste. I like to purchase walnuts from this company called Terrasol. I found them on Amazon. Their nuts and seeds are very fresh. They're organic, and you can definitely taste the difference. Whole Foods also has a nice variety of fresh seeds and nuts. So walnuts are also rich in calcium, iron, potassium, and magnesium. They're also a great source of protein. And as with other seeds and nuts, they're much better for you raw, but they're also great roasted. Now, I use walnuts in a variety of capacities. I make pesto sauce with walnuts, and I use raw walnuts to do that. I use them when I'm baking muffins, like oatmeal muffins. They provide great taste, and they're just good. They just taste good. You can eat them right out of the bag, or you can use them in your recipes. Along that same lines, the third, third, a terrible time with words today. My third favorite nutrient-dense food are almonds. Almonds are excellent. Almonds are a great base for a variety of vegan foods if you're vegan, and even if not, almonds are great raw or roasted. I prefer mine roasted unless I'm using them in a recipe where I'm baking. One thing you can do with almonds, if you have a good food processor, you can take raw almonds and make almond meal, which is, akin to almond flour. With the skin on, it's very healthy. So I use a little bit of almond meal in place of flour when I'm baking to add protein to my food. So almonds also have a great deal of calcium, iron, potassium, and magnesium. They are also protein rich. So whether you are following a vegan diet, or if you are what people call a flexitarian, which is someone that is trying to lean more toward a plant-based diet, but still eats, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of, whatever it is, a little bit of fish, whatever it is you like in terms of meat. Or if you're just trying to add protein to your diet, they are all of these things, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, and almonds are all great for protein, adding protein and a little bit of fiber to your diet. So one thing I didn't put on my list here, but I just thought of, are sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are also nutrient dense. They contain a great deal of potassium. They are easy to make. They're naturally sweet, so you really don't even need to add sugar if you don't want to. It's best not to, but some people like to, add cinnamon and sugar and, whatever else they like with their sweet potatoes. But they're wonderful baked or steamed, and another source of nutrient-dense food. So I just wanted to give you a short list of my favorites. And one of the things I like about each of these foods is that they contain a good amount of potassium, not as much as you would find in cooked spinach or potatoes or sweet potatoes or leafy greens. However, if you are trying to boost your potassium levels, these are great additions to your diet. And once again, potassium is really an important part of your diet. It's one of the electrolytes along with sodium. It offsets sodium so that you aren't setting yourself up for hypertension. It relaxes the walls of your arteries. It helps you absorb vitamin C, which is extremely important. So all these nutrient dense foods are good for you. They taste good. They have a variety of ways that they can be prepared. You can eat them raw. You can put them in your baked goods, in your entrees, whatever you wish. They are a good, very important addition to your diet. So give them a try. So I just wanted to thank you for stopping by and sharing this time with me. As always, take care.